Sir. I don't know what happened a while ago, but the phone just said this live was ended. So as I said, I don't know what happened. I just look up on the phone and it said that this live has ended. So I just know what that is. I mean, we are studying everything, you know. And it is happening, guys. It is happening. The difference between real and unreal is happening. The difference between being connected to the true and living almighty creator within you, within your heart, and the version of the God that they're creating is working. So it's not a joke anymore. You see what I said, guys? Because it's not about being fearful, you know. It's not about being afraid and running underneath a rock to say, okay, we're gonna hide away. It's about your awareness. It's about awakening of your mind, you know, to truly accept that we are in a different frequency. And as human beings, right, we vibrate literally with the atmosphere, with the universe. That's our truest connection. Our connection to Earth is our truest connection. So if you're creating a virtual reality of that, then this, what we're doing, will now be the enemy. You know? And so what it does to people like myself, it hurts. Because now is the time when we are supposed to share with each other. As I was talking about Jamaica before they cut us off. Look at what's happening in our schools. For those who know my country and love my country, I know I have a lot of overseas fans on here as well. But just look at what's happening in our school system here in Jamaica. The level of anger, the level of bitterness, the level of pain, the level of anguish, the disconnect from feelings, from what it really means to feel, to have empathy with each other, to be forgiving. No matter what someone did, you can be forgiving, to have a loving heart. Are you telling me that this new frequency that we're on is a frequency that will normalize killing and hatred and bitterness from people to people on a daily basis? Or are we going to accept toxicity for what it is? People living out their traumas and living it out in a callous way, a non-caring way. And my life, me do as me want to do it. One of the day when all of these things are happen to me, me can't do as me like now. You understand what I say? And then we get up and we ask these damning questions like, what's happening? What's causing it? You know why you can't know what's happening? Because the people who are asking the questions are at the root of the problem. They have a new name for them these days. It's called key influencers. They're influencing your minds for their outcome, for their desired outcome. So you guys are now becoming sheeps, ready to be led by whichever shepherd that comes along. Are you guys sheeps? to be butchered. You know what I mean? Like, there's a solution to this madness. And the solution comes with a togetherness, with a unity, a consensus. Everyone coming to the table, accepting what has been done wrong, and figuring out how to get the solution. Are you telling me that that is so hard for us as a society do? When we look and see what the other approach has gotten us where we are right now, and I am only speaking from a place of home, because them say dance a yard before you dance abroad, so me I talk about Jamaica right now, and the situation where we in as a country. There them say. So, I turn on the live this morning before Babylon cut the channel, because them can't cut the channel, they can only cut them phone or we are channel through. Because the real are always overcome the fake. There them say. And so now, the fake in a Jamaica now look like the real. And everyone know we even at them real self. I look upon the fake, then no wanna run towards the fake there. Jamaica never strive after being fake. Jamaica strive after being one of the realest little spot on the face of planet Earth. A fearless place. A place where people not take chat from no one in a society, as long as you not talk the right thing and you're not of God. Them people, they not take chat, them name Jamaicans. And yes, we have this big old conversation. And me I got just channel right now. I'm not chatting on a particular format. So who have ears here? Because we did say it from early, so we never did come be no dead hero. Boy, yeah. But we got talk some truth about the country what we know. Not only from the physical eyes, but from spiritual eyes. And not only just spiritual eyes, but we ancestors them we talk to we from time to time and show we things. Because yes, we do have the most mightiest of ancestors here on this island. And the greatest of those ancestors are the ones who were a part of the resistance against the big army that we see form against Jamaican people down here. Watching the Jamaican people attest with clocks in a school, make youth a step on clocks. Why the things them were happening at school with children and boys and girls so specific? And the timing them, why the timing them so off? What we don't really expect from turning Jamaica into this great big lab that Jamaica is today. You guys have managed to turn Jamaica into the biggest lab the world has ever seen. So let's talk about behavior and behavioral patterns, right? And let's look at what's happening since our schools reopened. When I went to Pampute's charity, and I saw the level of anger and agitation and, just a boiling over of unused energies in the kids. And I was like, wow, school was going to open so early from now. And there's not a calming of the children's energy. There's not a, bringing them down and, the summer over. And so, they're going to COVID, they're going to the summer, then going into opening of school. And there's a boiling up of all of these different energies that's coming to them. And there's no solution in any sense of the word to how you get them to calm and take a breath, count from 10. And when I see the school them open and see Miss Faval, I think you, Miss Faval, is, I have to be careful how I say me things them know. I can't be as raw and as char. But, I think for someone that has such a motherly look, like when you look at you, you have this auntie look, this motherly thing about you. But nothing about what you guys are doing are motherly when it comes to what's happening to our children. Because first of all, would have loved to see a Favour Williams put on not just a devotion for the opening of schools, but you know, made it a national event for children to do, like a praise of giving thanks, you know, for going through a hard year, a hard summer, going back into school, you know, that kind of energy in terms of not just placing AIs and running out the real teachers them and behaving like we don't know. That's what you guys are doing. You're replacing humanity with your idea of what you think humanity should be in this new Jamaica that you all are farming. But you can't farm nothing new without the input of the Almighty Creator, the divine, that makes what you see behind me possible. The green with the beauty of that nature that you guys mimic, our colors, the color of nature, our green and our oranges. You guys mimic those colors and you take it and you use it against us. But that's nature. I want a minister of education that is representative of nature, of Mother Nature, nourishing, you know, nourishing the youth's minds so that them can have that sense of belonging. I know every youth are going to take it, you know, because you have some youth are set in them ways and born to be where them be, and guidance or not, they're going to go along the path that they came here for. But that does not give anyone the right to not still give guidance where it is needed. Even if you have your own children and your own children now take your guidance, that should not stop you from giving the proper guidance where proper guidance is needed. So when we look and see what's happening in Jamaica, and not just what's happening in Jamaica, but the, what you call it now, how the landscape set up. So you find, say, let's use BB Coke School for instance. I remember when Queen Ifrica just came into the scene and I was invited to BB Coke School, and it was the most amazing trip I've ever made. Why? Because of the level of principle and discipline and the orderliness of the children and the level of respect that was among the children there. And when I saw that incident coming out there, I was like, all right then, okay. So BB Coke. So I'm looking at all the traditional schools that have the inclination to be disciplined and to do the right thing. And you know, you have some teachers with strict bad and you can't do no foolishness in a school. All of them teachers there. Are them run away? Are them run down a foreign? Because they don't get no pay. And algorithms upon them phone every day. I tell them, say, go wish for money there. Better jobs in Canada, better jobs in America, better jobs in... Because I remember when teaching in Jamaica was more about being patriotic than the pay. So, feed the patriotic, but encouragement, sweeten labor. So when feed, sweeten the labor now and encourage everybody now. Everybody it turn into oh no. You better on the runway to what you think will be greener pastures, but the only problem that's going to cause is that when you guys ready to come back to Jamaica, there will be no Jamaica when you reach back here. Because first of all, it's go full of strangers and be white people go down here and call themselves Jamaicans now. And Chinese and Japanese and whoever else needs are coming. If you notice every commercial now on TV, you have a little map, a little Jamaican with a little map, because the Jamaican job now have to go do service. And the service now have to go walk on and clean up, because the independence what we did know as real original Jamaicans taken away now. So we got in the workforce now, and the sellout offspring maroon them, and them are going to rule around. Hey, Buju Banton, me still a call, youth, and me still a call Richard Curry, me still a call Kaboom Mahat Keru, and me still a call Bert Samuels, me still a call the Gammon, Me still a call all of these people who can make the unity happen in Jamaica, you know, the unity we're supposed to happen to stop the bloodshed we are going on. Remember the bloodshed we talk about, so then could have did stop. You see the bloodshed that happen right in front of our eyes. Oh, and the bloodshed that cause Jamaican children are dead, so because Jamaican people are dead and the bloodshed. Muta Baruka. Uno look on the people them where them are interview. And uno tell me every time when I go there, so I be a disturbance. Because they don't want me go there, so them swear, say, me the one side I worry and I be victim. We are not a victim, we are survivor. We are the survivors, the real survivors of the traumas, the generation to generation trauma. We say the time come for we make the stop to this trauma. Them take it and PNP, take it and talk about time come. That the one over there so talk about time come. The time come is time. For that something here where them a turn and a use as a weapon for come and drive fear in a way. The time come now for no stop it and unite Jamaica people and tell them who are them enemies so that them can know say them is not them own enemies and stop kill off themselves. Buju Bantan, you come out and you blatantly sit down on TV or whatever you sit down on and you walk out and you say you do your political right. Alright, so this is my patriotic right as a Jamaican then. If you call you out my big brother and say to you say, you see if you and Tony Rebel and Barry Saman and the whole of as the 90s giants them where they bring that love and that unity amongst Jamaican people, now sit down around a table and bury the little small differences between yourself because uno are the giant them were responsible for Jamaican people. Or is it that are maroon moles where them plant to infiltrate Jamaican people and then at the end of the day Jamaican people have not more for sure feet than the love where they still have few and I wait for uno to come back and talk back for them like how uno used to talk in the early song them, the revolution song them where them fight uno down and say uno to stop. Say Jamaican people uno used to do them song they fight now. And we are say if we, the industry of music, form a united front so that the people can see that the artists them where them did love all these years, bury them, hatchet them, and come take side with the people once and for all. That is the kind of Jamaica we are going to make all government, all opposition, all third parties, all interests on the island think twice because the strength of the people return to who is the most, where you say, confident source. Musicians and artists was the people's most confident source. We were the ones who tell the people what the system up to, how to survive with them families. And you telling me that in this 21st century where we have the opportunity where the people really know I wait and I say where we are do. It cannot be like Queen Ifrica I go be the one where I go walk out turn up out a halfway tree and say see me out here. So it have to be a collective. It have to be all of we coming together and saying the anger and the anguish where the people them are experience and we are help feed it because we now deal with our thing how we supposed to as adults. So when time I call pa Muta Baruka and Kabu them, why them a hide? Why them a hide and out there I want to spread a narrative say Queen Ifrica now have our head together so who no can listen to what she say. Make we pick who we want to talk for Jamaican people. I not pick or choose. We are pick and choose. We are talk for Jamaican. Me a talk as a Jamaican. And that is why my fellow Jamaican them can understand what me I say because we live Panda Rock here and survive Panda Rock here through the darkest and the roughest and the hardest of time with no one to come to help us. And we are say if anybody are going to say them are going to come help we, then for sure we say them are help we for sure and stop help we down. So the key influencers them, there is such a thing as Jamaican people, Richard, Marrow Mount Chief, Curry and your Muslim brethren Anu are big up yourself, Spraga Benz. See, me just big you up because you make 2 calls to me and say you don't want to set up the meeting. I feel so that the meeting supposed to keep in front of Jamaica people because I'm done trying to reach out behind closed doors and take it for granted because know say if you talk the truth, the whole Jamaica got turned upside down. They all know about the 2 Jamaican that exist. They all know about the 2 Jamaica that exist. They all know about the 2 Jamaica that exist. The Jamaica that you see splashing all over the news is Jamaica that they're killing. The old Jamaica. So them using the people of that Jamaica to set the example for the fearful Pan-African slaves. Let me just put this into context a little bit. You know who Kabu, Mahat, Keru them and Muta Baruka them defending? They are defending our African brothers who came here as an account of that brutal transatlantic slave trade. So they have identified themselves as those offsprings. And rightfully so. Queen Ifrica and many others like myself, let me dare quick to add, are speaking on behalf of the Africans who were traveling before the transatlantic slave trade. Because, contrary to popular belief and what people would want us to believe, our highly melanated people history did not begin at slavery. It was at slavery that they started calling us black people. We are highly melanated people. The highest among any melanated among anyone here, that means that make us closer to God. People with our complexion. Some of them came to Jamaica before slavery. And their bloodline are still here. And they know this. And that is why Kabu, them can't lend themselves to Jamaican people cry because them worrying about the running Africans who need to run back home. And yes, we will all run back home to the motherland. But what will we run there to do? To bring all of the remnants of the West to go spoil up and finish off what left of Africa? Or we are going to be the creators where Africa await? And we are saying, that for Africa be what Africa supposed to be. Jamaica, this little rock, have to be what it's supposed to be. Meaning, the Maroons must be the ones to lead the unity. The original unity that is going to stop everything in its tracks. I asked it before this year come. I say, we have to do unity. There's a function to be held. They don't want to meet about the function that is to be held. The function that will put a end to the curse of the Maroon Treaty with the British in terms of the legacy of this pain that we cannot get rid of, that people are coming along and is using as a weapon against the few Jamaicans that are left. I am saying it here so with no water in my mouth, that they are killing out a particular set of Jamaicans, and those are the true out of one many Jamaicans, the ones who were here. They did not know slavery, they did not know brutality, they were just living off the land as a free colony of people. When the slave Atlantic trade came along with others, they helped to free some of those said slaves that wanted to not be a part of the slave trade. It was Jamaicans that helped the Maroons. And when I said Jamaicans, I'm just using that regular terminology because that is the name that they gave to those free people that they came and saw, which some will argue is the Nyankepong Maroon, because every black person on this island is a Maroon in truth and in fact. But we are making the separation of separating the wheat and the tears. The wheat and the tears must be separated. We are now in the hours of the harvest. So if you're in the hours of the harvest, you know, must have to go remove the wheat from the tears. The tears are the negatives that they are now trying to make into the positives and are killing the positives so that the generation to come will not have no memory of it. I cannot understand for the life of me that I sit in my 40-odd years on this island and watch my island decline into nothingness because the investment in the people was removed. They took away the voices that gave the people pride. And now we're in the darkness that we saw coming. And all of those, we all have to play our part, make a bold start. All of those disc jockeys, all of those artists still have their jobs and are still the ones who are popular. We all have to play our part, make a bold start. Every disc jock, tell every artist. Media houses. We saw when the media in Jamaica started supporting alcoholism among young people. How so much alcohol in our parties. We saw when the girls started breaking out and never care. Jamaican woman and man couldn't even psst to Jamaican woman. All these girls are identified as Nyankepong, free Nubian goddesses, no slavery. All them need is investment in them life worth and them self-worth. And you guys have all come together, formed an army against them and tell them that their only outcome is to be prostitutes, drag queens, lesbians, gays. You name all the dirty things that our children are doing under the guise of being free. Miss Favor Williams, why would you put up a sign like that in our schools at a time when our kids are so confused? And you're saying that you're godly. Who? Which God is that? Jamaican people. We always say no holiness, you know. We don't talk from holiness. We talk from fear of the Almighty. And I know my country to be a country that fears God. Whoever you conceive that God to be, that's what I know of this island, Jamaica. And I know that them must be feeling the energy of disconnect everywhere. The fright, you know, the fear, the anger, this what's happening, you know. But let me tell you, people know what's happening. People know, and they're playing along. They're playing with you, you know. And the ones who wish you the best and, you know, have your best interests at heart, they are ridiculed and isolated, turned aside, and everyone is hoping for those ones to be not here. And, you know, people like myself, you know what I mean, we don't know otherwise, you know. From a come in this industry, I saw that there was a particular trend that was being set, and if we never did, you know, intercept it and try to do something about it, our country was gonna pay the price. And see, we are pay the price here, because people know the truth of what can fix it, but they refuse because of the benefits of what they are getting, you know, from the disconnect. And for me personally, if you see one set of people just are dead out, while a next set does sit. If you guys know anything about our history, you know, there was this man named Thomas Thistlewood. Him used to rule on a Westmoreland side, and he used to carry out some of the worst atrocities against Nubian people on this island, you know. And one of those things was the fact that they in the readings on him, it tells you that there was a part of Jamaica that they call like observers. They would observe, they would see all this happening to a particular set of Jamaicans, and they'd sit aside and allow it, and they'll watch it happen. And if you can say, you know, a lot of those things don't go, so look on Jamaica today and look at the urgency of what it really needs in terms of the approach we need to take right now for really stem this where we are going, the road where we are going down. And look at the observers, look at the onlookers, look at the fencers. Instead of Buju come out and stand firmly with the people of Jamaica and say, until we see changes, no government will not endorse about ya. Him say my exercising political right. All right, fine, my babes. Has that political right helped any Jamaican from those two political governments formed in this country? One was formed 70 odd years, one formed 80 odd years. If I don't know, because I don't count them sitting. Have any of these two governments done anything for Jamaican people, whether they call themselves PNP, Labour Right, or Indifference? Have any of them ever done anything that we can say is not from a political point of view or a political legacy point of view, but from a people's development, developing a country of people with such potential, bar none? Anywhere upon God's green earth, the potential where Jamaican people have, the one they want to call done, so all like me identify monks. Seeing? Tell me, what have they ever done till today, dear? I have never voted yet. From the day I was born, I have never dipped my heart or my finger in no political love. Because I'm 40 odd years in a Jamaica, show me enough if not do that. Yes, we agree that in order to make a political difference, you have to take a political approach. And the first political approach is to vote. But leave the vote. What are you voting for? What are you guys voting for every 5 years? Because if it is the way Jamaica is right now, then yes, continue to vote, because you are getting what you're voting for. But if it is to see true development of such an amazing place that even with the darkest of times can still find a way to shine its greatest examples in many different forms, or is it that you want to choose who shines out of Jamaica? So Jamaica people don't need to shine out of Jamaica anymore. You will choose who and what shine out of Jamaica at the expense of killing off Jamaican people, my lord. Mr. Andrew Holness, how could this have been the right decision to make to create this new Jamaica, my lord? How could killing one set of people with food, violence in the household, because you go ask kill them how? Killing them with the low frequency music. You see how Valiant come out wicked the other day and said, yo, no can ban mad out. Babsy Grange would never. Babsy Grange never try introduce. Every time when me see Babsy Grange and say, Auntie Babsy, me there, you know, enough things me can contribute towards a woman gender, something there, you know. Where I'm going to call you, man. I'm going to call you. I'll know. The Honorable Babsy Grange, who I respect as a person, not as a politician, never yet pick up her phone and say, Queen, you, come in, make me hear what you have to say. But a little youth will come do a mad out song where we notice since it come out, the mad out turn up in our country. And we no fight talent, you know, because me are one of the first one them when it defend a little youth there. When him do a little careless song about Rasta and Pastor something, you know. Because I believe in a creative rights, you know. But when music turn weapon, me I go see that too. And them turn with music in a weapon. And not only just weapon, but a weapon against the people and the will and the true will of the people. You want shadow ban Queen Ifrica, but you want let through a energy where a influence a brother fi feel like he can rape a 9-year-old and a youth will feel like if a youth step on in class him fi beat him to a pulp, and if a girl step on a girl that the society who know a try shadow we fi promote and a go on like who no want we fi still accept some music. I know the tool we no use, you know. What kind of Maroon Vibes Cartel was or is, cause him not dead. I'm hoping come a road. If you go dig up the interview them when me I do over the years, I beg Cartel and Movado say if uno go contribute to the division of Gaza, Gully and fight against, and what you think I go be see the future here? We in the future, see the youths them there where we create. By we influence on them. So when Mr. Tough on him did come say, don't worry yourself, man, there's only a few pockets of resistance here in the island now. He knows what he was talking about because they did everything to get rid of any voice that would sound like it going against what they really want for us as a people to have our young girls feel like their only value is to be a prostitute because they were raped, they were molested, so their self-worth have somehow dissipated, and so because of that, they choose to be on the ground where they were choosing to stay. But this is where we come in to say, what someone wants of you should be different from what you want for yourself. So I am asking Jamaica people, what do you want for yourself, Jamaica people? At this, everybody has said at this, Jamaica people want, you know. You understand what I'm saying? Why you keep... She said, me not feel louder. You feel louder up here. Yeah, man, alright, yeah. You see me? So...
I look more appropriate now. Remember to follow me on Instagram. Tangy Music. You know?
Yeah. So all my beautiful little daughter, you know, I just worship you go on me. And that will be for your highest priority right now. If you have who that shoot down the back of her throat she wake a morning time at that.
Don't load me up.
Eh? So the mother them where we know where we are grew up where if a boy look on your road and you a get kicked down. Big up yourself, my grandmother anyway you're there in heaven. That we just go down the drain so. Because you're a good girl, man. I want to you, I'm a goddess daughter, man. I want to you, babes. Yeah, I'm a goddess daughter. That we have fight for you because Babylon in your years a play. Take you on your throat, girl. Like, come on, man. What about some entrepreneurship in your mind, you know? Why I can't see Valiant come out and I call for him because he give me one energy there where me have to go meet him before me can fully put a finger upon it, but me not like the energy where he give me. You understand what I say? I only say when cartel did come, me never afraid of cartel neither because me never like the energy where cartel did give. So yes, me are the morality police in a music because a music help me through some of my darkest days. Them are the kind of people that were me that listen to. Big up yourself, Auntie Marcia Griffiths, anywhere you stand up. We did see examples when we are come up. I always a big up Delia Harris. Me big up Simone Clark till me stop call come like I just see society, some of them just start root for. So I know anybody was my role model. And anyone shouldn't be your children role model. You understand? And that's why we never come sign up to be a role model. Because I say, if we have creative rights and we're there in our space, which part we are influence people, we feel act that way, the meaning, yeah, we are going to make mistakes in our life and things are going to go on, but we are going to be responsible and we are going to know, so yeah, we are going to accept the wrong what we do in a real time and try to do something about it. So that when time come along and the day of judgment call up, you know, and fear look over your shoulder, but at least you that put in the kind of work where it mean that God can take favor in you. What wrong with that? Me forget rape and come out, come say, oh, boy, if you just come let me suck you out there now, because some feel and right now, yeah, I can't do as me like, I never want to do there when me I get rape and want to do no, too wrong now, I can make a right, no matter what kind of color you paint it, you know. Yeah, them see what I say. So somehow I did have to learn how to do things the right way so that when we are going to open our mouth and we are going to say, yo, you know, so there's a next way if you look on it, would I did have to can say that because we did try that. Why no one can take that the approach with Jamaica people? Why no one change the approach with how them a bring up Jamaica people? But you want to confirm this brand new Jamaica, the only thing we are come out of it, if you no go over TikTok every now and again, you know, we go see it over because over this, so the revolution was never going to be televised. That's why when you go over the mainstream TV, them a morning time, I be a penny a year over there. Well, Mrs. CVM push out their head a little bit to try to get back to head over there. Seeing? But upon TikTok, everybody they live. I do all kind of thing, marketplace something. So right now, we not going like, we not see what them a do. So their objective is to make voices like ours go one side, go sit down and, oh boy, Queen, she try, but what do you have? You don't know after what do you mean? I think she don't know say no yet. You know, yeah, we say 2023 it's gonna be very interesting. 2023 it's gonna be very interesting. We in the future if you want half of what we go on in a 2023. Don't even go on because people are get awakened. People are sitting some more than what it is nowadays and just I say, hold on a little bit. That's so AI. All right. Robot in a party, robot in a class, robot in a this. All right, fine. All right, one next. So the panic, the shoot, the push that, you know, happen like how it's supposed to. So now a plan B. So what you going to do in the plan B? Because it's a long haul, you know. So when them lock down all phone now, and nothing there for you communicate pan for 3 months straight, every phone locked down, what you going to do with your real self? You start get to know your real self yet? You start get to look in your heart and in your soul to see where you're going in you. Or every day you get up and you jump on your phone and say, let me go look on the phone because I don't feel so right now. And you end up on the phone one whole day come off more depressed than you went on. And this is a place we're supposed to make you happy. You feel happy in your real life when you turn off your phone and put it down, you feel happy. So, They no want Jamaica fi happy when Jamaica put on the phone. When the phone them turn on back, Jamaica people fi have everybody chop up everybody down King Street. And them say, boy, you see the importance of phone, because if the phone did on, them would have dip on it. And start learn to take deep breaths from now, man. I remember we never need phone to accept our truth, you know. So we tell you, no, say the time I go come when you know, go see we pandemic, because I know this is my life, you know, this is Babylon live. See fear live here. Did this we are channel to the that. So start have conversations, whatever you call the words, them with your family around on a table in our household without the gadgets. Because if at this so you're gonna go come through, you know, you're in a trouble. And this is what them a do to Jamaica now. Them a replace our true and living almighty creator with the idea of it. So I be a false preacher, false pastor, false rasta. Everything we did link to true religion in Jamaica now, the front leader of it is false. And on a true standing up and go on for God. So, as me in the vibe and the energy, and a lot of ones been asking me to explain what me did mean when me said the Maroon them say, them are going to give back the PNP, the government, because the GLP this them. It boils down to parties, different parties. So you have the PNP party and you have the GLP party and you have delegates in a both party and party members. That not have nothing to do with the populists, you know. That are just members of different party. Unfortunately, for the Maroon community, right? A lot of these Maroon communities do not vote in the regular Jamaican election, because as you know, the vast majority of the Maroon community see themselves as different from the regular population of the islanders. So in that case now, what you find is that even though it is against the Maroon law and regulations, for some, for Maroons vote in the regular, you still have Maroons who, because of affiliation of parents, you know, grandmother was PNP, grandmother and the whole thing, you have people who choose still to affiliate, some with the knowledge, some without. So over the years now, when you then talk about people busing people for out there, some busing people from busing, if me put on a dance and in order to prove that me is a good promoter, and the amount of people will come on my dance, I go show say me dance shot though. So what me would have to go do is me have to do the right kind of promotion, and then me dance have to look like, and I just my friend them come at the dance have to look like, you know. It's a rounded set of people come and me dance, so me dance look, you know what I mean, balance. What you find that these two political parties, that people can be bought and people can be sold. And if people did get by in the original war, when the British they come along and say, yeah, if you give me this, you get that. That the kind of tradition they still carry on up to today, as me sit down here so I do that live, yeah, that the kind of tradition they still carry on, and worst of places for carry on is in politics. Henceforth, the importance of having the division of the two party, PNP or GLP. One always a promise say them how do better, one always say them how do better. One always say them how do better, one always promise say them how do better. But them always just rotate the different promises between each other, and nothing gets put on the table, because when all is said and done, it's a big game, and at the end of the day, when election time come around, they will always have enough voters, and we, the regular free-minded people, will always have to go along and fall in place, because at the end of the day, the minority was always supposed to rule the majority. But the atmosphere never had it to be so, and that is why we're in the situation that we're in right now. So when I saw Mark at the compound gathering, at the celebration, and it was the case of, I'm wondering to myself, why is it that the opposition and the whoever they are at the time, cause whether it is that is the Labour right in opposition or it is the PNP, they are always attending these Maroon celebrations. And yes, it's a patriotic event, it's a part of our culture, it's a part of what happened in our history, but at the same time, I have never seen the inclusion of the entire populace around the real importance of what the celebration is. And so, fast forward now to today, where we can see with brighter eyes, not just physically but spiritually, we are noticing that there is a reason for that. And the reason is, if I can get enough party members / delegates from wherever I can find them to support my political agenda, then I am assured of a victory. That leaves what we worry about in the back. And what we worry about is what you see playing out in terms of the crime and violence, in terms of, just the robberies and the corruption. And, that's all it is. I mean, we're tired. We name them out, We see them, we see what them is, right? We can never ever find a group coming together in support of fixing that side of things. But they all come along with the guys of fixing it when they get in. And so now we're saying, if a promise was made to the PNP, that the promises was made to the Maroons by the Labour right were not fulfilled. And because all these people have to do are come out and say nothing no go so, Yeah, I see what I say. That's all them have to do, Say nothing no go so. Because if something no go so, why would you be having a conversation like that? And then when we look, we see with greatest giant them in a music, I still I say with all love. I hope so them brethren they know say I love alone we attack this thing from. Cause when we see each other in a person, we don't have no issue with each other. We alright with each other, but we all is a part of this great dynamics of what is called Jamaican people. And we are the greatest of influencers in the form of artists and musicians. And while we are not going to mislead the people or try to get the people to form a coup, we should stand our very strongest with them for them to over them truth, at least. As to who them really is, why them struggle is the way it is, and we, the generation now, we have the knowledge and it down, can collectively come together around a table and say, these are some of the approaches that we can take. Why is it that you can have a prime minister in the form of Mr. Andrew Holness come on a platform and say things like, when we get to this, when we have crime at a manageable state, then we will bring the Maroons to help to show Jamaican how to keep unity. What that mean? If you have a set of people on this island, we can collectively come together and teach a next set of people how to unite and stop violence amongst themselves. What would that take you so long? To initiate something like that and to activate it and get it going in these communities. If it's not just something where you mockingly use at your convenience when it comfortable for you, like how you use clocks. How many see you come out and make a statement, Mr. Andrew, about the clocks thing they were going on with the little youth after you use a brethren where from the day you come out and rebound back the clock something. Is it that you guys are always just going to continue to piggyback on the things that are really culturally a part of the people in terms of them enthusiasm and the way how them love and what them love and why them love? And you just use those things as your stepping stone, because at the end of the day, as long as you get what you want from them, the rest can work out itself. Like, or is it that this dunce culture that you guys try to polish or to publish about Jamaican people being dunce? Is it something that you think is a legacy that you can use to come and say, then I understand, man, so we just use too big word and them alright? Or you're still underestimating the commonsensical fact about us as a people down here? Say, all the time we don't know the book, we know the common sense. You're still taking that for granted when you see people crying out and saying, we can't really put the finger upon what's happening because you guys have hidden our truths. But something assure we very loudly, say something off with how this whole crime thing go, with how certain sector youth are always in a hot waters while you have a next whole sector where you can boast and brag about. If you guys did not push back all the people who defended Jamaicans, just imagine the kind of Jamaica that we would have had today in terms of the people's mind being where it's supposed to be in terms of being developed and acknowledging who them is and the kind of legacy and the shoulders them where them stand up on. They might try to make it look like that must dead with the old Jamaica. But while we can have a new Jamaica, what is this new Jamaica saying to our generations behind us? What exactly is this new Jamaica saying? Because all we see is if this government should remain in power, then we are going to officially be advancedly in dictatorship government. And when the next one comes along, is it a case that we're going to shake them down and say, do it right or else you're going to be moving before even the 5 years? But something have to give. The rotation have to stop at some point where you just give your consent to something because of an emotional attachment to it. We as Jamaicans, we are emotionally attached to our surroundings. We live in an island that is not landlocked to anywhere. It's water, eat, air, and water. We are high-frequency people in the realest sense of the word. And so if our frequencies are shifted by the fakery that is being set up around us as a people, what will happen when the New World Order shall fully be established down here? It will only be replaced with people who are sheep-like. And they will exist until the mutated people born out of them born and the mutation. Or we know the generation that's here, that's educated, that knows the truth, can collectively stand up. Not in violence anymore, because violence didn't fix it from the first war. But unity in people standing up together for one common good is the weapon that all the leaders of the world are afraid of. If all the people of Ukraine and all the people of Russia decided that they were going to stand together against all of these leaders, that war would have to cease. So I can give a few ideas as to what's happening with my country. And I'm just keeping this reasoning like this, understanding that a shutdown sees upon free speech. So really and truly are those who have ears right now for real. And those who have a willingness to overs that is not necessarily chaos, really. It's just a reconditioning of the mind to accept the difference that's happening around you as a people. So, you are what you eat, aren't you? What are Jamaican people eating? What are our children eating? You are what you eat. What are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you thinking? Did you remember when Jamaica became an only chicken diet? Who remember which year Jamaica became chicken only? Because remember, as Jamaicans, we're seafood people, really and truly at heart. Jamaican people are seafood people, And what we noticed happened was they started locking down the fishermen. Fisherman beach are locked down. So we can't go down to the seaside and get the natural fish from the sea, the natural seafood, you don't know. Jamaican people love them seafood. Swim around. chicken did only eat on Sunday. Allow me to tell, maybe on a Wednesday you come in and get some curry chicken and cook food, right? But for the most part, chicken on Sunday. Not true. Chicken at 24, 7, 48, 4, 59, 10, 11, 12, 24. Chicken, 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 chicken. Because Jamaica people really like chicken. It's a meat way. Jamaica people like, but you know, country fowl settings, raise your own a fowl. You did really skeptical. With belly. So you are what you eat, and we are the most greatest consumers of chicken. Because I know people them who own the chicken place, them don't they not like, because I not give them no advertisement neither. They not like me. But as me always a show off, me supposed to, and this is not no body shaming, because we don't attribute fat with, yeah. But me should have did big and swatty. But me start looking to how me eat. And then by the time I start looking to how me eat, me start looking to how me think. And then by the time I start looking to how me think, it start becoming outcome. And then we can sit down here say in 2023 in the same year. When me come out and tell you, say, yeah man, my biological father raped me in a real life, man. And it was the darkest road me ever walked down, but still I walk down it, but me I walk down it with that clarity, say, I am not what happened to me, man. Jamaica people, we are know what happened to it. So you see that little last lap here, we not have to give in. The predator them time for run up and down now. Are the predator them time for run up and down now. That's why me write the song where say Predator's Paradise. Cause them just down here just as them do. You notice? This week 1 9-year-old dead. Whoa, 1 9-year-old dead. Next week 1 7-year-old. The influencers them come on TV. Oh, what is happening? This is sad. What is this? That Jamaica, this, that. And then tomorrow morning, what you doing this weekend? Oh, girl. Oh, man. And the reality is still up on the streets of the communities. So who really care for who? Who really care for who, boy? If you don't start care for yourself, nobody now go care for you. If you don't care for yourself, no one is going to care for you. So Jamaica people will have to start self-care, self-care, self-care. And what is self-care? First thing about self-care is to accept your errors, accept the wrongs, accept your faults, accept the fuck-upness boy, you accept the fuckery boy, you first. Put that on the table first. Process begin. Cause and effect. How am I contributing to me deluge? How is Jamaica people contributing to Jamaica people deluge? Oh, by accepting that garbage is good to eat. That garbage is good to listen to. That garbage is good to live amongst. That garbage is good to dwell in. You are what you meditate, your thought become action. If you feel like a pig, you're going to live like one, my lord. If you feel like a rape victim, you're going to live like a rape victim, my lord. And whether rape bisexual or rape of your spirit, of your energy, of your talent, whatever. Yeah, them see. So most of Jamaica people are now in the diaspora. A lot of who is here on the island. Yes, you are Jamaican by identity. We are talking about sovereign Jamaican. Because Queen Ifrica is a sovereign Jamaican. They have sovereign rights to be here. And on a slave paper, my rights come true. And the thing about it is that the same division that those people that went with the slave agreement did against us is they doing it right now, today, right now. So we can't fix it, you know, in a short order with a particular approach. We not jeopardize the security of the country. No coup the Governor General as the head of the country. Because it's not Andrew them is the head of the country for real, you know. It's the Governor General, Mr. Patrick Allen, and his awesomely beautiful wife. And them are the head out here, so we represent directly for the Queen. So if Jamaican people collectively all 7.8 million away write a letter or start a petition online signing it said we need national intervention from the head of the crown, Prince Charles, in regards to the continuous bloodshed of and killing of women and children. Mr. Patrick Allen have to bring that to the crown on behalf of Jamaican people. You never know. Yeah, man. I really him. We supposed to ask with direct questions too. Cause we letting Andrew them figure talk to them on our behalf. But Andrew them and by Andrew them I mean PNP, GLP and all of the fee them. They all go in and stay in. You see when you go Vale Royal, once Vale. So once them put on a veil, our plans fail. There them see. So what we are going to do now? That's why the only thing when me can say from my chair when me sit down in is show them your powers as a people. No vote for nobody. Lock down your things. Stay home. You create this a shutdown, yeah. You remember the last shutdown of them say stay home, don't go outside, no matter what, don't come out. We just say alright, here we are. PNP, GLP, everybody, you know, everybody just say. You know, we are staying to the tell about what really about killing you about nation. It is if you do. Then just want to drive fear in now, no. That you know the one side and I say, Lord Queen, but them are going to shoot. Oh, I'm going to shoot if you stay at your yard. Don't make them tell you if you stay at your yard. You stay at your yard. Because Jamaica people didn't love their yard anyway. We're not a people, you know what I mean? We really are a self-reliant people. So if we look at the system and sister fear, then we are coming and chat up them more. Remember, you know, man, if we don't vote, then I don't see it, you know. Seriously. And look, yes, by constitution we're supposed to vote because that is all, you know. But what we are saying is make we crash this voting system, you know, in terms of how it's set up. Form a brand new thing where everybody on the table. No, right? Everyone, the people decide who them want to be them leader now, because all of who come and say at them to do it, they not do nothing. That's why we are so low on this up, cause but you see, That is why we are so we can't talk for the sheep anymore. We can't talk for, if once you become a sheep is a sheep is a sheep. So unless it is that you're going to farm a community then, well, as me say, we can't talk everything, you know, so then pick up on the channel on the first live and go so blam. So me just decide so me I go redirect the energies and because I control AI no control. You see me? We know about the Metron Cube. So yeah, Jamaica people, they are trying to stifle your potential as a people to stand together. Because they know that when we stand together, man. But they want to decide what we stand together about. So let me tell you now what me I do since the last time when you see me. They I try to put a little show together, but me I put it together for December. See? But when me I check it, me feel like you need to push up and maybe do all in this month at based on how they play. Because the show is supposed to be a show of a unified energy wherein the inner city mothers them and everyone will feel the vibe to come out and just come praise and worship through music at a location. You see me? Make 2 call already. I make a call to the minister, Miss Grange. She said me to put everything together and get back to her. So right here, so upon here, so if anyone willing to be a part of it, Mr. Vegas, they tell me say anything I gotta do, me reach out to him and me don't know say, you know, other ones dead, but all the thing delicate right now, star. Me don't really know them. Me don't know where the artists them are deal with. So me not too everyone have it like Queen Ifrica go on like I share the most holy and nothing like that. Nothing like that. You understand what I say? Me just say just like how we did United and the music and everybody did love it, we can unite it to help the people when them down. Same way and no hard feelings about it. Just a united front, set back the frequency in the music. So as when me say, if anyone depend this way, know how them can help in any way towards it becoming a possibility. You can reach out in my inbox and so I say we can take it from there. So I still have some more people with my car. But the truth is we not do fear and we not do afraid. But at the same time, too, when I see I go on with Jamaica people, me never want to do nothing where I go cause no contribution to them ill will. Because it don't look how we already, how it's set already and you don't see how it look. You see I say it does, I don't like how it look for Jamaican people. And when me say Jamaican people, me not talk everyone we call themselves Jamaican. Me talk that dynamics of Jamaica people, they were a system come together to kill out by any means necessary. So that them can create Jamaica with some new zombie people down here. That's why sometimes you see all we go up on stage, you see some of them turn up and look and we like, we don't like your Ifrica. Any stage when I go up and I see people and say, yeah, Queen, me know them are not Jamaican, them are mole. We set up down here as Jamaican. So all of that we know. So me not really read everybody comments because I see like some ones that say some things there, but just in that flow in our energy today to make the ones them know say this is I and I in real life, you know what I mean? This pan phone not define I and I outcome and who I and I is and what I and I supposed to be doing, and I is in the future. The label when I signed to name No Rush Records. That mean to say we not have to rush and set up ourselves for crashing our system. We are going to crash anyway. We can go through life at a pace, do the things that we're supposed to be doing and do it in the right and proper way. So in the year to come, by the will of the Most High, of the atmosphere, you're going to see we more in the streets with the advocacy, with the foundation, you know, with the aspect of things they're keeping more events geared towards seminars, events geared towards the upliftment of our youths, them mind. I love Jamaican youths. Me just not love to see such a great majority of them just have been wasted. You know, and me personally feel helpless because them say put your money where your mouth is and you don't know. We never did sell we soul for no money, so I know we are looking now if we go look into the money world if you see how we set up. Because it's too late to sell our soul, you know, so you see me. At the eye, I and I have to go come together collectively, and when me show up the foundation and say this me want if you do the eye, them have to go know, so you see one thing with Queen. She real to what she a do. You see me? There's some call me can't sell my soul, my lord. My soul so pure. Sometimes I'm afraid to go out the door because I don't want nothing stashy. There I see. But my country worth fighting for. Some people want to come tell me about give up continent for island. If Africa is the motherland, Jamaica is the grandmother of Africa. Here. Jamaica Africa grandmother. That's why them a try kill out you like granny them. Mama Africa. A Jamaica Africa grandmother. They can't do nothing if they don't come to granny. You can't ban nothing out of granny where granny don't. Grandy nanny. You have to come to Grandy Nanny. The bumper clock don't know. No, here. You have to come to Grandy Nanny. All roads. You have to walk through Grandy Nanny. Yes. We country real. Kaboom, my hat then lock me off clean and stop talk to me. Me tell you no what I go on. They stop talk to me. None of them now reach out to me. None of them now know if it's no matter how me send text after text. No answer me now get. Why? Because me I represent for one truth. We go so. While we are Pan-Africanists because we stand with the ancestors who blood shed. All African we come here underneath the ship. We stand up, we don't know. But we are the ones then where they there when the ship pull up. That's how my spirit come from. And we are saying in order to fix Jamaica, to get the real Jamaica, to be the republic where it's supposed to be, we have to bury the all hatchets. We have to bury the all hatchet, man. We have to call him meeting. We have to call him meeting. Looking at me thing. We have to call him meeting. Them I try go around the meeting and I say, yo, if you just get over it, I can't go so far back. Or you mean, then if as it was in the beginning, Tanzi music.
Yeah, follow me.
New version of the old time.
See, we look like twins.
Of course, you're my replica. You're my AI.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. So right now, me all in for the island. Yeah. All when they turn off everything and lock me off everywhere. You can't hide the sun, you can't hide the moon, you can't hide the breeze, you can't hide the flood where you come. Whether man-made or real, you can't hide it. And that's where we come from. Nature, Mother Gaia, source of life. Standing fully for nature, man. We not do wounded. We do battlefield business. So no matter what go on the battlefield, we walk off of that with all our things and what we walk on it with. And ready when the roll is what? Call up.
That's a song.
Right? When the roll is call up. See it there? We standing tall up, man. And standing tall up no mean foolish. The right way of doing things. There them say. So we have to do it for the rest of you them we left down here. And even when them I could have caught I don't want to go into the name calling today. Because I don't know them people that do them share up and sitting up. What they if share up and sitting up could have blood clot wipe me off my face of the earth, you know, exist. Now me they read all of them and I say, okay, son, well want me mad. But they say, bomber clan, boy, to be a celebrity is really a tough job. You have your back off, you don't have nothing in your feelings, you have a trunk. But uno see me, I know for uno see me in a real life, I know say, yeah. See the rock here where we born pan, I know a normal rock, and we are the original blood clot who want them pan the rock here, so don't make nobody fool, you know. And we did teach the African woman them where they come in at the slave ship, but I'm tired and so. And we did trang them up. And me tell you something, you can't go around that the part of the history because what it do is you want to get to that part of the history because that implicate because it remind you say no catch we put on the ship them that are the way them we come here as slave and I not come here as no slave.
Was it this?
Yeah. You understand what I say? You see what I say? Jamaican woman are the toughest woman them anywhere on God's green earth. Yeah. Every woman when me know around the world want to be like Jamaican woman. We go through everything and tough out. They never so you know some woman from this African style we tough like blood clot Jamaican woman. So I know me a African. But me a free African. Me a no slave African. And will never be no matter how the system change. Comes what may, we born free and we are stay free in our earth. That's why I would love tell people like Russell Brand. Say, pay attention to your demons in your life journey, babes. Got to be aware down the road. Because your past are going to be your present for real. So you have to go know which side you stand up on. That's the word there. Africa is looking to Jamaica right now to get we shit together so that them can know what to do. That's why everybody around there trick them and have them a move from yes to this and a move from this to this because we not even sure we really are going in Africa again. Kabu them and them have to come. If they don't know, then if talk, say they don't know then. If they don't know what we are talking about, say they don't know what we are talking about then. But stop. I do some other things like we say one thing and then when we look, alright. Yeah, I'm step on your case, Kabu. I'm not easy up. Seeing? Kabu look for me and say if you come do an interview with her about the whole thing, yeah. And when that was the 27th of June, that interview that is supposed to go on. Me go on Andre Stevens' program the 25th of June. And from the whole vibe with them, I show him who he is. Go on. Seeing? Kabu supposed to put me up on the program now and I will not look to go up on nobody program because I don't go up on program thing. I buy the wisdom. We're a big star in our real life. We work for that. But anyway, the work and she overs the kind of reasoning we're supposed to go on her program towards this whole manifestation here. Seeing? So, you don't know, with respect, me say yes to the interview. Because I'm supposed to go into the studio for sit all morning. From 6 to 10 in the morning. Me see she put on Andre Stevens and she do everything for buffer Andre Stevens and for make Andre Stevens comfortable. Fine, because that is what a good host do. Seeing? But from that, me notice me not hear about nothing from her. Seeing? And she'll go ahead and she'll big up who fi big up and she'll do what she fi do and me a listen to her a Sunday morning and me a say Kabu. And from in the 90s, me a listen to Kabu from the end of the night, you know. And I watch Kabu and I want to know where Kabu up to, you know. If I really black people business overall or is just the African of the Pan-African approach where she is. And in a 2023, as me sit down on the live and I draft it up, because you know upon here, so me I bring everything. Seeing? Me I feel like me more and more correct about Kabu knowing more than she admit to. And not really want to go through the process of what it really mean right now, if you do things the right way, if you get black people business going the right way. Because you can't justify to me why you start isolate the thing all of a sudden. It's a conversation where the whole are we supposed to have and know the conversation and what the conversation is supposed to be about. The unification of black people, all tribes, all ethnicities that found themselves here on this island. Everyone know where them there. But instead of now look for catalyst and can do it for Jamaica people. Oh, Andre now go work. We go for one with name God. God now go work. You go for one next one when you just fine people for put in front of Jamaica people. Why you not just come in front of Jamaica people and just come tell them the truth to them for no know? You no know. Me know say if you no know one somebody that they will know and it is the Honorable Bird Samuels, no. When me a talk about. Where the example where collectively as a people, government, everybody on board can collectively come together around a table and watch the world change through the eyes of Jamaica for all the right reasons. It's possible and them know. But it's because this side is from the side of the resistance. This side is from the side of who never wanted any of this in the first place. And there were not supposed to be any more semblance of the resistance because there's no way that the new Jamaica could have created with semblance of the resistance, because why would you need resistance if this thing was created and it's only need to formalize? It not just created and need to formalize. You come see a farmer and try mash up it from them time they till now and until today day you still can't get a foot in to mash it up fully because the ancestors, the Almighty, is in the midst of it. So again, is it that is ethnic cleansing happening in Jamaica? And the same format of sitting on the fence and allowing it, is that happening? And in time it reached down to a level where it's manageable. We all declare victory over crime. But if there was no point where we ever saw crime really being fought against, then what is the victory against crime? What will be the victory against crime then? If we don't have nothing for sure, where crime fighting ever bring no results. Me well want to see when the crime rate really gone down, how them are going to celebrate the victory of white gone down? Or is it going to be them finally kill out them one another don't know? So we can concentrate on the docile battery left here where we can control for be and do anything where we want them to be and do. Are that? Wow. If the place never designed to be a slave plantation, man, why y'all try to make it to be one? Eh? If it is Jamaica is the most is the truest of any democracy diversity that you could ever find on the face of the earth. Jamaica represent for the most unique diversity found anywhere. And you're telling me that the only way to create a new Jamaica is to kill out one set of people? There couldn't be no plan for that set of youth that we can't find a reason why them get up every day and shoot at each other and behave the way how them behave. There's no plan, Mr. Chang, where you can come up with on a national level to save none of them youths their life. Gender, entertainment and sports. Nothing else not there for young girls in Jamaica. In terms of personal development, entrepreneurial development, real boss lady development. Not like that unless it is up through the system and for the system. How can you have a community in Jamaica that can boast about never having the levels of crime that the rest of the populace have? And they are not immediately drafted into the solution-based policies that you guys would have come up with to help these people who can't get themselves together. The Maroon community will boast and tell you that the things that happen in the regular populace of Jamaica does not happen in the Maroon communities. Why? The pens and the crawls. Who are in the pens and the crawls? I just tune not down there again for talk to them communities. I can remember the days when we had committee for community, when we could have go talk to the who is who them and get a sense of, understanding. It's like that mash up to so everybody now, and there's no one necessarily there to talk to, because at the end of the day, we don't necessarily want regulations and fixing this thing. We just want to hurry up and kill off one another, and then we dig down the community, them turn it in a little hostile, tell them what we want to turn it in a way. I don't know. I just see it as how I see it, how it look. A unity. All of the songs in Jamaica, where most of the biggest artists them do, were the songs about unity. The reason why the 90s music was as strong as it was the type of songs that were being put out by the type of artists putting them out. So the frequency was very high and people was in a loving, calm mood, even though there was a lot happening around. Remember, since COVID, no music has been around since COVID. And I'm not saying no music meaning that no songs never came out, but the flow of how music was coming out when 2020 came, it stopped. And everyone had to go inside to figure out what to do to come back outside. And some people still inside. Some come back out, just come do it MC. Some just figure out. Me are one of them where I figure out how this new year going go. So all those people who would have been looking towards music and looking towards, artists saying something, different artists saying something that could, clear their mind away from a lot of the other stuff that was there. Where is it? We see people just coming along, picking one or the other side of the problem against the people and making it look like we're all not human, we're all flesh and blood, and we must be able to speak to each other about the different things then we impact with on different levels from day to day and can come to a consensus around that though. Like, what's so wrong with that? Are you really a build up a harder outer chaos society? So by now in December, the amount of chaos will spill out into the streets of Jamaica, or by now in August next year. What? Y'all tell me, say, I can't pick up my phone and call some of my fellow brethren and sisters them in the industry and say, yo, make we do something now? And something do, because we collectively do it. Me now watch if the person where me I call have money, or the person I watch if me have money, or how much them are going to get out of it, or if it's a free service. But we just collectively come together under the sake of putting back a balance around the frequency of how our music are flow and how we are praise the Almighty Creator through music. Everybody just want to see the place level out where we just can't figure out what we can do to make something for ourselves alone in this thing, you know what I mean? Is it that we are at the era of every top and then one at bottom? Cause yeah, we can get up and run out in the street and go do some things, yeah? But if we collectively come together and say, alright, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, me feel say just like how all of this foolishness that we experience happened by phase, that is how by phase we can start, to reset the minds of the youths behind us. So we never do it for the ones them before, or the ones before we never do it. Make we do it for the ones them we are come behind we. You see what I say? And that's why I say me not too quick to go out the ball, me I keep things or do things because me you not supposed to figure by now say me not do I know about nothing about attention me do when me do about. Cause if I did attention then Lord have mercy man. Would have busy with the attention seeking boy man. You see me? But we want to draw attention to the things them, the issues where we have a face we as a family. Jamaica people, we are a family oriented nation. You see me? We are a family oriented nation. Where we look out for community. Me in my 40s, me know that the Jamaica, me know the mechanisms where they use. Me not forget that. Yeah, I see. I saw me know say the music was our Bible. Eh, no, them dengue mosquito ya bite to me. Cause we tell you say a mosquito or something about whether them I use against you no make you about queen ya wanna woman. Stay there now, oh ya wanna woman. Stay there now, yeah I look. Seeing these people are feeding you a steady meal of what they want of you, man. And you have to go tell them, so your belly full, you know, want a chicken and rum. Yeah. When since we fear God, when since we afraid of God, and I call bro God a God now, a hundred holiness a God now, for real? And cause everybody want to make me out to be one or the other. Me's a patriotic Jamaican for real. The two party know. Me talk to people on the JLP side, me talk to people on the PNP side, and the things that I always talk about is this. How we can do it not only from a talking but from an action base. But they don't want that for Uno. So when Uno not defend we know, and come by, go quick, they chat to me. They like that. They say, yeah man, 30 people them against them. Then 30 people, who then 30 people against? Bob Marley, then 30 people against Marcus. No, them are 30 people against God. The true and living almighty creator will give you breath. We make we cannot do this right now. Them are replace it with AI. Uno, I go with it. Uno, I go with it. Why Uno I go with it? Eh? Why are Uno going with it? Nah, I'm Max there about me, you know. Nah, me say whatever I wanna do. To me, Max say I'll buy tono. And start buy little grains and so put on and so. Stop take everything for granted and I wait for an announcement on phone and radio because when for them announcement come up phone or do. Seeing, go back to eating little callaloo we do no dinner. I remember now some of them vegetables are worse than even meat. So we now just say no go willy-nilly and vegetable check everything we wanna eat, the source of what you're eating. Me don't know it all going because I'm not gonna have no much poor people like how we left it up. That true man. It's set away because we're supposed to be with brothers and with sisters keeper. And the system stepping at the middle of that right now. You see me? The system stepping at the middle of that right now. So, sometimes I have to laugh because I say, Boy, you da think there's some terrible things me do in the music, the way how them deal with the Queen of Ifrica name. You da think say blood clot. We don't want to know wickedness because the Queen of Ifrica do one whole heap of wickedness there. No! And that a go happen to goodness in that new Jamaica, yeah. Them a go trample upon goodness and run with goodness if you do not start endorse back goodness in our own. And love for the Almighty. Enough things been I say a while ago, but me stop for a reason. Don't feel like I lose me train of thought. We have to there around for telling you a little bit more of this thing and we can't just come out. Because remember, you know, nothing I take for granted again, you know. You see me? So, today, that little moment when I spend with the item is more than one reason. One of them is to make the item know so we're good in a real life. You see, in a real life, after the phone turn off, babes, yeah, man, we're good, man. The Almighty used some of it in some very unique ways. And we position ourselves in a manner where we're worthy to be even considered a vessel of the Most High. It's not an overnight thing, it's a work in progress. Remember the little song we say, into my heart, come into my heart, O Most High. Come in today, come in, I pray. Come into my heart, O Most High. Into my heart, come into my heart, O Most High. Come in today, come in, I pray. Come into my heart, O Most High. Into my heart, come into my heart, O Most High. Come in to stay, come in, I pray. Come into my heart, O Most High. Yeah, you have to ask the Most High to come into your heart. You have to desire that. Cannot be desiring of the devil always. The devil feel jealous of the Almighty in you. The devil feel come and knock every day. Let me in the corner, queen. You know, you said the apple nice. And you feel tell the devil say, nah man, me don't want your apple. Fuck you and your apple. Be good over here, so. Yeah, man, I saw the devil for fear you, man. The devil no fear come easy, just come knock on your door, boom, and it before you know it, in your life, I control everything what you do. You can't do nothing now for your own will again, because the devil in control. It don't have to be like that. See all the ones that we are sending requesting about just say I know so I have an appointment I come up look from now on. True, I did start the live already. I just go on reason with the item because you know we don't have to think what we are reason about because we can do it. Catalyst. So things just flow through, you see me? Yeah man, we are channel for the Most High, man. So the devil not like we none at all. The chance the devil get to come at we come, but we are always ready, you know. Because we stand firm. You see that the word again, PNP, take that word, go with it again. I'm afraid to use the word firm. I'm moving a bumbo clock. If me say shower, I rain and go with it, look shower of blessing. If me go, come on now, love the word them, man. See, word magic. You go read the book. But all we can do right now is pray, you know. And when I say pray, we don't talk P-R-E-Y. Yeah, they know the prayer when I talk. You see me? We need the Almighty in our country. The devil set up shop down here and up here. They choose over. Remember, you know, Jamaica people used to name the Aki. Where they say, the people used to walk over Jamaica, they have the Aki, you know. Now me live to come see my country. I glorify over here, you know. Some people when me hear say, I was hear me see them. I got over here, man, you know. Something where we despise, you know, as an island, you know. The level of witchcraft we are walk down here, you know. There's some sitting where some people are, me say, you know what me take solace, you know? There's nothing where the devil can do but can win over the Almighty. Nothing. And me say, when me say that, me thank the Most High Jah. Me never yet thank you, Most High. Thank you. Never pray. If you go to none of them the source, you no answer about nothing when me I go through yet. From me know myself till now. I would encourage anyone we continue to carry them soul go get to the devil because of no circumstances or nothing where you go through in your life or you feel like you go sit down and a man I go tell you some fuck and give you some little dirty something for go do. And you go trust that over kneeling down in your heart and your soul and everything and going in front of God and say, fix it for me. You go trust that over that? No, man. Something wrong with your bum. You're born sick. You're born sick and decide to stay sick. So again, we see all of the ones them where, you know, are sending the requests for the live and thing, but me not really got partner up today. I'm soon come off too. I just want to say, I know the numbers, man. So we don't worry about shadow banning. Shadow ban your mother. Oh, shadow ban. You can ban his son. You can't ban his son. All the sphere where them build up at Las Vegas with the false sun come up as a false. You can't replace the Almighty Creator with no friction of it and get we excited. None before and none after the atoms, the Almighty Creator of all things, lives and reigns in the heart of flesh of man. We don't have to read the Bible to confirm that we see life happen in front of we every day that we wake up with this precious gift of breath. We scientists can't create breath. Create breath, no? Before we give thanks for the knowledge of wisdom. They give you no overstanding. A zombie who no want to come turn in a sheep and come play God pan we have some machine and play God pan we. When the true and living Almighty Creator we breathe through we every day, every answer we ask, so that's how we get it from. We become afraid of the atoms now, cause what? Yeah, them can't stay there afraid of you if you're mad, man. The Almighty live, man. The Almighty fix any issue. No science can go around the atoms, God. Yeah, I see. No laws can't govern your laws, man. So, we really if we have some more national platform for really project to the people on a national level for really show them said you can be a calm in your energies, you know. You can resolve your issues from a calm place, no matter how dark, how ugly, how ruthless, how terrible it is. You know, there are ways inside of you as a human being that you can tap into for your better results, for your better self, for your calmer energies. One of the first steps towards that is forgiveness of self, forgiving yourself for any wrongs that you have done against yourself first. Then you forgive the people who have wronged against you. Because without you forgiving them, although I'm not really forgive me Father fully yet still, because I know I'm not say sorry. That pending. I'm telling you the truth, that pending. But I forgive a whole lot of other things. And the time will come when I forgive him too. I'm not ready yet. Nah. And forgiveness come when you're ready. So you have to have that willingness there in yourself to forgive, you know. But a forgiveness now still are really about forgiving you, you know. Because if you're not looking at you, you're not looking at anything, you know. If you're not looking at you, the individual, the person, the being that you are, you're not looking at anything. So a lot of times, the stuff that happens to us in our life, we become consumed with the aftermath of it, and we forget ourselves in the whole process of what it means to develop your own head now. And somebody chop off my foot, but me still have to go find a way to walk though, because I have life and I have to go move around and I have to go eat in order to maintain the life there. So I start forgive myself for my input. What could have caused me to make the man chop off my foot or something? Me must make some form of contribution, because nothing happens to us that we did not contribute to in some way, shape or form. But it's to figure out how. And is it that you were willingly participating? Were you in your right senses? Could you have done something different? All these questions are very important questions that self have to ask self in order to find the kind of clarity you need on any issue that you might have happening with you, you know. I tested and done, tested and tried. You see me? Yeah, man. So don't let no one define your outcome, man. You have to define your outcome, man. You have to decide how you're going to live, you know. Because every day you go to bed with you and you wake up with you. When you fall asleep with someone beside you, right? You don't know what's happening to that person when you fall asleep, you know. Because you're in your head. You're dreaming. You probably left your body and went to Belize. So even in your sleep, it's on you. It's not selfish. It's being self-aware, you know. They make it seem as if selfishness is a bad thing. Or sometimes you have to get selfish, man. Self first, you know. Free yourself. What go on with self, you know. Or self do. Enough of we don't even know how we self look like. Don't know how we self feel like. Don't know what it means to have a conversation with yourself. Unless you get to a point where you lose it, and it probably I do with the brother talk about mad out or something like that. You see me? But you have to center self, man. So we not do flock and sheep rearing. We do conscious awareness, each one teaching one. Me showing you how me balancing on my low time. You show me how you control your high times. And we move along together in a coexistence type of energy, you know what I mean? Side by side, we trudge through life journey. Helping each other up as we go along to the best of our ability. You know? You know how much time me put my personal pain aside to deal with somebody who want. Enough time. Because in the moment, that person they probably I got through a lower energy than mine right now, isn't it? So it give you that energy to take out yourself out of the picture and say, what go on with you, you know what I mean? And that's each one being there for each one, brother's keeper. So we don't really come to fix everything for everyone. But we share off ourselves to the fullest. Because if you see me and I look nice, and you say, Queen, you go through so much and you look nice same way, I must can tell you what I do. And how I do it. And show you how to do it too. I don't have to create no office where, well, I create the wellness center still. But my wellness center is going to be so amazing. Because it's not going to be like no hospital or no doom and gloom. I just energy, you know, like real life in. If that's a terminology. When you come to the Queen Ifrica Wellness Center, it's going to be an experience of what it means to relive life, you know, no matter what you've been through. So we're doing it. We're leaving the proper legacy here. But in the meantime, we take a little one break for come make the item know, say, are we the choose to cover social media because say and do all that way we do, man. Because we know it did have a purpose and a reason for it, you know. And to make the item know, say, we are real flesh and blood, man. We have real feelings and we go through real things. So when we are lend ourselves to the item and others onlookers or admirers of your struggles is people who really struggle for truth to and know what pain feel and know what down times feel and hurt and, you know, negative energies and good you know, we know because we are human, we all experience a lot of terrible things, but it's how we deal with where we experience make the difference for the future. And this is why we are say, if our foundation in Jamaica did set up on the bloody foundation where it's set up on, if we the generation come find so we can take a different approach to fix things, then why the hell is it taking so long for we meet at the table around it? But we are meet at the table for everything else. Everything else will contribute to the further deluge and degradation of the people. Meeting are going around the table for that same way. But for me, for the greater good of us trying this side of things, you tell me, say, no, it's not going to work over there, so. Come on, man. You guys know what you're doing, man. And we just want to come down and use you as an example of what the people not to look to. So you say, yeah, man, these people, they were trying, you know, to bring a unity in the world and to bring, why are them the John Lemon and the world? Why are them the people that always be the ones them where they on the, oh, they were here list? Are the people, you know, you the people have to start support what is good for you and your families now and stop taking what people tell you is good for you. You have to know what's good for you, you know. Then can you imagine if me get up every day and somebody come to me and say, Queen, drink the poison, yeah, good for you. And I say, but a poison do. And they say, yeah, even do any name poison, trust me, it good for you. And me did learn, say, anything when name poison kill you. Then, if me I go take up and drink it and hang it upon me, if you are going to convince me to put that on my head and drink it, you know no mind of your own? Come on, man. You have to have a mind of your own, man. Bumbo clad. All of we in the world have no mind of our own. We have to go just get up and bro God then tell you what to do, when to do, how to do it, where to do it, who to do it with to. And no little no little what you mean by that? No little question asked, no little no. Everybody got just turn raw. So what happens when they eat the chicken? What happens to the one them whenever eat the chicken? Who not just shoot it? Oh, I see. Well, if so be the case, Me want to see how it all work. Not like they are long enough to see how them are going to make it actually work. I lie, man. But it passed through. Right now, it come up said pass through poor connection. You know what? They are them smart. They are them not no. That group of people here will listen to me, I no. So in a year like a circle, in a year like a space, you can regurgitate, continue the conversation on your way, or you overs it. Yeah, you have one and few ones there, shove up then kiss me teeth and you chat too much. But we know who them. If you never know who them, then you'd feel sad. Those things don't make the monitor in my heart move anymore. It's fuel for my engine to keep moving on this journey. Who not supposed to pick up by now, say? No little algorithm go suck your mother, go a queen. Can't make the real queen sitting here. Flinch. Now come in my space though. That different. But always remember that you're not your phone, and do not give everything to your phone, babes. The system would want for you to sit on this motherfucker all day, all night. Leave your natural, normal business them where you have to go do. You get sucked into the algorithm. So right now, I'm there, I'm a little downhearted by my come turn on my phone. Oh, I'm downhearted. No, man. Right now, one day, when time I come out and telling about what my father do me, that didn't have to happen. And when the time come, one not go really hear why me did have to come out and go tell you once and for all, say, yes, this man is a pervert, and we need to get rid of the pervert them out of our society by becoming brave. Don't be no victim, be brave. And yes, when we say brave, we don't mean careless, because these predators, as you can see, they are very vicious. And that is why a lot of people don't want to talk about the things them where they do them, because they're so strong, but you're predator. Back the fuck up and go find sitting do somewhere else. We tired of uno. That's the spirit where we need for getting all our way. Don't become the victim and become fearful, locking your pitting them in the house, make them go to the door because this fear I show. Predator anyway, then turn up them forget Shabbat. Call out predator season. We are come for uno wheat and tears of the day of harvest. We are weed out the tears them. We're not going to become victim to tears for the rest of our life. Especially when you all try to do the right thing by forgiving people and saying, yo, make you try fix this the right way. You try everything to do the right way and people still want to do the wrong way, and you are going to turn around and become victim with them too. And become suffering with them. And lose yourself with them. And you turn alcoholic, you turn this, you turn that, because you give up on yourself because of all of what people do to you. Nah, man. They can't get all of that. Remember the conversation with the person who said depends on what you eat. Remember so the conversation is about good and evil, Someone rape me, but me never want to rape back somebody or encourage rape. Me prefer to tell someone, say, fight for yourself. Love yourself. You are not what happened to you. It wasn't your fault that someone would have a kind of mind like that. Yes, you're caught up in the situation, but it's because of your circumstances in the moment Do not become a victim of your circumstances. You know what I mean? Those are the kind of mindset that get you to the clarity of separating yourself from your traumas. Or else you're going to continue to invest in your traumas. And by doing so, even for us as women, our investment in our traumas is we do a lot of trauma bonding with people. Whether you're trauma bonding a regular friendship, a platonical friendship, or in a romantic friendship, or just a friendship in general, is always from a point of view of trauma bonding. But if you can accept trauma for what trauma is and separate it from who you really are, then you will understand how to truly be your whole self, using your traumatic experiences as just memories. Dark, bad, ugly memories. That's all they're supposed to be. Not what directs your life and how you move forward with your life. That's how the difference make. And how they fight for self. By extension, the country, Jamaica, the people of Jamaica, those of us who are left here, who understand the traumas of the island from the slave legacy, the colonial legacy, understanding what true freedom really mean, and what true freedom really mean to us, and what we would love to see for our generation behind us. That's us now accepting that we play the biggest role in the outcome and coming together underneath that premise that we are going to do whatever we can to redirect the outcome for the generation that's coming up behind us that don't have a clue what to do. There them say. So it really hurt me personally, the braggadocious and braggadocious way of how people who are, you'd say, influencers or popular people or people of, prominence would want to dance around the idea of saying that they love people, but it's only because of what it gives them. So if me love you as my fans, me I want to make sure, say, if a fan see me in the street and say, Queen, what you do for to make your belly big? Me I try to get rid of my belly how long. Me I go tell them, say, me use charcoal, me use neem. Me I go tell you exactly the things them. Me not go hide that from you. You see me? Because I would love you to be my fan for a very long time, when me keep me sure, or me depend on a show, you can always find the strength and the energy if you come see me. So we can be a healthy colony of people enjoying with each other. Do you love go dance and enjoy yourself at a stage show? Me love come out, come perform for you do that. That's collective security for surety. If there was anything such as. So we can't make these people continue to feel just the falsified idea of what the truth's supposed to look like, and we continue to accept the false there as what is real when we see the reality in front of our eyes by the kids that's going into the schools, the way they're playing out, the way they're reacting. Where do we draw the line in terms of saying parents should do better, or do we really say as a collective, as a community of people that influence the way we do? Like for example, in the private sector, when you look at the gains and the mileage that a lot of these products that are associated to the private sector get. Let me be more specific in our fast food joints, in our alcohol beverages companies, even tobacco, even marijuana now come gone on the grid, but only because it is in the hands of the private sector. So if you have that national reach and national outlay, and you know which dynamic of people is where, And you know that because we see the way you advertise your products, we see who are the consumers of your products. So from there, we can draw a conclusion as to, you know what I mean, who know what, who rule what. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So if you can know that and you have like the KFC them and the Water them and the Burger King them and the Wendy's them and the Starbucks them and all of these Krispy Kreme that know what to do to have a line wrap around your particular individual building, these are the same people that buy these goods, bring them back to the crime scene, you know. So if collectively we can come on board and say, yeah, we don't necessarily want a perfect society, but make we bring some semblance to the thing. Or keeping rotation going and creating the kind of consumers that you want that wouldn't even know that they are consumers is the real plan. So it's not necessarily consumers with free will, but consumers that are programmed. Because if it's really consumers with free will, then you'd really try to do something to protect them like a free will youth they down in the inner city community them and the crawl and the pen them way. Most of the time all them can afford for dinner is summer food, no fast food them. So I wanna put in high food. Because I mean, see no upliftment are going in the youth them, so I must do upliftment. What are the ingredients? Docileness and docile behavior will lead to lewdness and no care. Because you are what you eat. You are what you eat. I just hope say when the place really, when they make them decision, because they really, we can't really do nothing right now, because them nah tell you what them a do. Them a do the things them behind closed doors, you know, and build the infrastructure, you know. But when time the real movie now take place, I guess you gotta really know what the future of this country are really hold. And then when we are called for the contribution of the people be a part of the outcome, it's like the people gone to bed under the docile food and who not gone to bed runway, the real people, then where it matter to them, force them for runway, so them they outside and look in and it just now come together, and that's why everybody I wonder where everybody else. But these 3 years yeah we're gone, but there we go 4 years, you know, was very interested and important in terms of how them would have get for scatter that ground, you know. So now that the ground scatter, them a gather it back on for them terms, and we were there, we see it and know it and see the layout and know how we can redirect them and say go over this, so we do our go. You know what I'm telling you, we don't let that in. So the people have to go make the decision now. It's in the hands of the people. Like when Marcus say, you're not going to know yourself until you're back against the wall. We are heading towards, first of all, no matter what you do, I mean, know some people are going to fly up and be like, dead if you're dead in a queen. But you see, now if you stop this, we are going in Jamaica, you know, half a vote out, Andrew. In order to put a pause to the gains we make already upon the first wave of the wickedness, yeah. If you not making win back, he might go only continue. At least if PNP then come in, what them would have to go do is come in and stick up, meaning they have to go do what the crowd say, meaning the masses, the people them will want the changes, or them have to just come in and go on back out too, and whoever else come, if they not do what they're supposed to do, then go on too. Or we make some young youth in the country come to. Mr. One little brother put up one sitting about Buju Banton is dead and Queen Ifrica is dead. Maybe might drink some of little sitting them where them I give them for drink and yam where them and yam some of little sitting them. So feeling head kind of little twas this started. Me listen little video and watch it, but me just forgive him because if you don't know, you just not know, and if you know overs, you just not overs. So me just I say, right now as the thing set, Marcus Garvey say you have to know your back. You have to know yourself when you're back against the wall. If Jamaica people back not against the wall, not only against the wall, it's splash out on the wall right now. And all you not going to have is just some people who come scraping off of the wall, washing off and using to do the rest of things them where they want to get done, boy. And everything where we ancestor them did ever fight for, our freedom fighter them did ever fight for, us go down the drain and we're going to have tourists after tourists like over South Africa, which part Mandela prison there, where you have tourists after tourists where drive in and roll in pan boat and go look and then say Mandela did sit down there so, and Mandela did write one book there so, at that Jamaica go turn in now, they're going to have tourists, pan top of tourists, a tour down at Tivoli Garden and I say, oh yes, Dodos them used to run, Zeeks used to run around here so and Dodos used to run and then them all go over St. Thomas and them all go say, yeah man, none of them used to walk on Paul Bogo and this Paul Bogo did walk from Jamaica got on this big old museum. And that don't really a sign up with sovereign rights. And that with sovereign rights sign over to. Because if you don't have the ability to sit down the road there, you know, a people is the greatest asset of any country, man. So if you kill the people, kill them culture, kill them patriotism, then you can always create any new country you want to create out of any country. The problem is you can't kill patriotism because it's not a man-made thing. It's a connection to the dust where you farm out of. Wherever that dust is or was when it was formed. So how you going to turn Jamaica into a plantation when it wasn't? You see me? Why can't we be the budding colony of people that we were originally? A peaceful Jamaica, no problem. Remember when time when you take our slogan, Jamaica, no problem, you know? We don't know why we don't take that way. Because we don't know the problems them we don't line up for down here. So we turn it into Jamaica pure problem now. Jamaica pure problem. If Jamaica responsible for teaching Africa unity, then a Jamaica Africa mother man. And we have to unite for sure Africa how to unite. A Jamaica have to unite for sure Africa how to unite. A Richard Curry them have to come together and call a meeting and say yes, even if we're going to keep a treaty, we are revisit this arrangement here. We are keep with the arrangement where they make we keep we divided until eternity. If we call the meeting, the fix. No, but you have Muta Baruka come on radio can talk about nanny never real. All of a sudden, nanny never real. You know if you call the meeting. You know if you call the meeting. Call the meeting. Call the meeting where you save Jamaica. Call the meeting where you save Jamaica. Kabuma, Adkeru, Bojo Bantan, Chief Richard Curry, Muta Baruka, the Gammon, all of the maroon them from Suriname, all of the maroon them from Belize, Guyana, Grenada, Bahamas, all stakeholders. That is the meeting. All of the other meeting them will not go on them meeting at the meeting and the ancestor them will not go happy down here. The ancestor them is not going to give you no down here under the sellout arrangement. Call the meeting. Call the proper meeting. Call the proper meeting so that the proper gathering can take place, so that the demon then can lift up off of the rock. You call the meeting. You call him meeting. You call him meeting. You too wicked. If you can form a new government a full constitution where uno are sent to Jamaica government for sent to England. And if you can know say all of them something they can go on, why you can't do something where you call the real unity amongst Jamaican people, to bring back Jamaica people to one people? Because the divider work. The divider work for some of you. The divide and rule a work for some of you. So everybody want to keep a thing divided. That the ones them will benefit off of the divide can continue to benefit off of the divide. Because when Jamaica people come together underneath one consensus, then you won't need to have the divide, but you hear one voice. The people say them want this, the people say them want that, and whatever the people want is the law. Sitting wrong with that. But uno want the people them to come choose, uno. Uno busy. Why the United Nations come to Jamaica and go up a compound town and don't want to be recorded? The head of the United Nations. Why would the head of the United Nations come to Jamaica and go up to a compound town to a private function where they have up there, and that would be national attention wouldn't draw to that? No blood now fi shed when the truth talk. No blood. When the people realize what the cause of the division, no blood now fi shed. The people just want to get the full understanding, and then when they get the full understanding, then the maroon them know I go come, because remember now the maroon thing in the police force too, in the army, the maroon thing play out in there so too. No go on and so till me talk some sitting and then you say ah boy, me I tell you, Ja. Jamaica can fix, yeah. Jamaica can fix. Them don't want Jamaica to fix. Them do not want Jamaica to fix. If the truth about Jamaica stay hidden, it better for everybody. But then again, if a voice like mine come out and say, head chop off, that there goes the rest of it. Jamaica can fix. The names them when me a call, them know why me a call them name. Because of the circles where them inner in terms of closeness to the truth about Jamaica. I no disrespect me, I disrespect none of them name all know, you know. I call them out as columns, you know. We're educated enough to break it down in either a seminar, whether a press conference, in some way for Jamaica people get the understanding as to the everlasting divide of violence amongst one and opposed to the other, you know. So, because the youths and the people them were really are dead out, they not really, you know, like you watch a movie where you have a human hunt and them hunt people when they have no family members or nobody will care for them, or them the ones that them hunt and kill them off in the woods. And that are going with Jamaica people. Them know say the people them will really know the truth about Jamaica. Most of them dead out, for give up, gone, mad out, as we hear the song say. So them know say no much ones not dead, and then the ones them were left now, them ones they want to be part of the money plan. So them prefer say, yeah, one Africa. There's only one place black people come from, and Africa. And no, can't stop that. And Africa, we all go back to Africa. But none of them now go to Africa. You know, the whole of the Pan-Africanists then sit down the same way. All them want is when the place clear up, you start the trading between Africa and down you change up, where you have Africans that come look which part for them Africans did land, and food for Africans did connected to which maroon round this. We want a one Africa, united Africa, where the black man them in the Marcus Garvey and the Bob Marley them and all of these great elders was asking for. That the unity we want first, and then anything else can come after. yes, it a go stir up a whole heap of antsness. But if it's the antsness, we are going to benefit the unity of black people once and for all. Stir it the fuck up, because on the black people, it a go end. It only I go make black people know say it's a reason why black people think looks. And when me say black people, me I talk about highly melanated people. Me not talk about black. The word black where everybody own now. Highly melanated people, closest to the sun people, closest to God people, our people, dark skinned people. Seeing? Yes, the benefits from the Maroon Treaty nice. And me putting myself on a line when me I say them something here, you know. Because as artists you need fans and you need audience. So when you see me reach the levels of which part me I look into it, no one I say me not care about no fans and no audience. Me I tell you say there's a truth about Jamaica people where fi talk and admit to. Say a two Jamaica down here. One where the system set up for support it being here, and one against the people where then come see on the island, yeah. And you have some set of dark-skinned people when know the truth and the benefits where them a get from not revealing it, them prefer it at the expense of one set of people. And everyone will come along to try to forge the unity of all maroon communities. Get shoved aside. Why aren't all maroon communities united in Jamaica? Because the people who call themselves maroons would want that. Is the leaders of these communities who is pushing that said divide there. Why we can't have the gathering? Why we can't have the gathering? The gathering if we break the spell. Why we not have the gathering if we break the spell? Why we not have the gathering if we break the spell? Why we not have the gathering if we break the spell, Kabu? Why we not have the gathering, Muta, if we break the spell? Why? Why? The universe make humans, man. See one question, I don't know if I'm the person I ask or who. But the universe are the source of human being. The atoms, Mother Gaia. Source of life. So, you know, we are at the crossroads of the rest of our lives as a people. And my heart is heavy with the amount of Jamaicans when me a witness are dead in front of my face. My heart heavy with the amount of Jamaican where me see are dead physically and spiritually in front of my face. And me feel helpless because too much people on board with bringing Jamaica people to their knees, with establishing the devil out of Jamaica. Too much people on board with that shit right now. And it leaves you to be very careful. It leaves you to be very, because the amount of death threat when me get since the past couple months of the things them when me say over the internet, they are them gonna think a joke or a talk, me love talk. I true me not afraid. Because I really not have nothing for afraid for. Because when me I talk about is real truth where me live by first of all. Things when me use in my life for to help me personally as and when me know say if collectively, if especially in the case of women and children and the big issue that we have now wearing the whole killing aspect of it where people get to the point of not talking about things anymore now, but really like literally just going to killing each other over stuff, you know. And there are ways, you know, where we can collectively come around a table and come up with ideas as to how we can touchable move into action towards stemming some of what's happening. And none of these things cannot be done without the help of the powers that be in the form of corporate entities, in the form of governments, in the form of civil society. There's different organizations we're supposed to set up to facilitate people like us where we're supposed to can go into the OCA and go say, all right, make we do a seminar on sensitizing kids how to protect themselves from a predator and a predatory behavior, and how you are going to judge as somebody giving you a sweetie and being nice to you, how you're going to separate that from them using it as a weapon to lure you in and stuff like that. Because if you don't look at the literalness of things, we won't get to the solution. And I am one of those individuals in the industry that they have done everything to push me aside. Everything. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, you know, with just a little support and encouragement, there's so much that we could have accomplished over the years. Because I do a whole lot behind the scenes. But me is not one of them who walk around with camera for show everything when me do. It dead in a history for show the things them when me take part in since me come in a music business and where me help from how and when I can, you know. And me say so me still in a music, me still love music, and me see some great mighty people in a music same way to still love music, but just the urge and the encouragement and the drive for just do a little bit more than just being popular and being a celebrity, you know. Just become human. That's all we are asking for one another. For just become human little bit, you know, and really collectively see how we can help with fellow citizens. Me not think that should have been so difficult. But if you replace the ones who really have the intention to do good with those who just want to do there, well, I guess is what popular go win, though. Is what you make popular, is what you give the push, is what you big up, and that I go stand out. And at that we see, and where them big up, and where them push, and that I stand out. So people like we can go live and can go, you know, find a way out. The only thing left for we do now is turn me back and say, I mean, we tried. But then if you see anything like a Queen Ifrica, as me turn on the news or go up on the internet and see something, is like, I don't know what to do inside when me see it. You know? Just imagine if we had a community like the Agenda community, if we just reel it head and a be powers and everybody have to do it, say. Just imagine. It's amazing, man. But we not do give up and fling in towel. We not do give up and fling in towel. So we still do the little we can, the best way we can. As well, me say, me think Jamaica need an event like, not necessarily like what Bob Marley do with the PNP JLP peace concert kind of thing, but we need a free event that is geared around the praise of the Almighty. So everyone that will come to that space will come to give praise in those hours. Not just no gospel show or just people coming from them art. Whoever. So I have a few people. I called a few of them already. Some wasn't available. And I'm planning to call a few more. Just bear with me because I like to do things in the right and proper way. I'm in the on stage and of fear me I look. I just can't, especially in the inner city community, then me can't take to see the pain and deluge in there. Me no know what to do about it. So me think say music is healing and a couple hours in our space. More than love if we could have get all the mainstream media them to come on board and carry it live so that those who couldn't come into the venue space, may I look at Emancipation Park as one of the best venues them when me see could I use. If those people can come in, them can at least watch it through with mainstream. I don't know if them are going to agree to that because everybody want to decide what the people see and how, you know what I mean? No one now see the big picture of what like an event like that would I do. You know? Just in the moment, especially, I mean, PA youth are dead and I go on with them things same way. We could have do a school tour over October and November, but I think say in a December, we need to do a free show for the people of Jamaica to bring back God into the space, to go into 24, which are going to be the year of all year. Why, may I tell you? Me now sit down on the live, you can go and like me have all the answers and like me, you know. But when me I say sense in it, when me I say sense in a way me I say sense in a, we need to have a national gathering of reconciliation with the Almighty and no strings attached gathering, no agendas gathering. The only agenda would be to remind the Almighty that there are lovers of God here still. No religious, no not that. Just praise to the Almighty, Creator, whoever you conceive that God to be. We need an event like that here on the island before January 2024. As when me say me start, make some call. Everybody when me call, I ask about fee. No one now hear the big picture. Sure. Me beg Andrew, 2019. Me say, please, make me dead in peace. Just do something once and for all for that beautiful nation of people here. We don't deserve none of this. When all is said and done, Jamaica people don't deserve this. Jamaica people did not do anything to deserve this. We are a loving set of people, a God-fearing set of people, a people who put the Almighty first in everything where we do. And if you see we country look so, because of the legacy of deluge where we inherit down here, and the people then we can really put hands on deck and switch around the narrative, prefer to see the offsprings of the resistance dead and kill out themselves. while them big up and promote the offsprings of the sellout. So uno offspring sellout them a go live down here, cause me personally nah live down here with no sellout. I know say anytime we lift up on that half of the rock here, that's it for down here. Oh, for no think you not gonna live happily ever after down here, you know make a sad mistake. Because Jamaica belong the 144,000 we then say come directly from the Almighty Creator. If I not down here, then there, half of them down here. And I go show themselves at some point. So no devil now go rule down here. No devil now go rule Jamaica. And yes, you can laugh and skin up on your teeth because you push back the ones them where they really willing to stand up on the battlefield front and say, no devil now get let in down here. And you do everything what you do to discourage them and drive them back. And have a place now. So all the way you did a push at this, you did a push to do to Jamaica. This is what you did want all the way to stop do culture music and stop do the right things and stop say the right things to young people. That you could have do this to Jamaica. Wow. But we must still, February come, vote in PNPR, vote out Labour right and vote. We not fi shuffle, no shuffle, no shuffling, no fi go on. The deck no fi shuffle. The deck fi shuffle, man. The only way to save democracy is to shuffle the deck. You can't have a deck run on the same format. You have to shuffle the deck, star. You see, one of the things, we're not going to realize very soon is that Jamaica is the head of the world. Yeah. You might think of foolishness, but look on, man. You notice how from Jamaica sees man, enough things where the job and all those things concern the whole world it sees. You notice as from Jamaica sees and sit down and look. Everybody sit down and look. Alright. Watch and see in time to make the move. Because they're not going to sit down and wait for we to make up our mind and do what we are doing. The move are going to make at some point where you're going to see say it's confirm or differm. So it's really about whether or not you can do without the privileges that the system afford you and be satisfied with what nature have provided for us all this time and all along. Nature have provided everything that we needed is here in nature. The only thing what we need to do is learn and figure out how to coexist amongst one another as human beings for a better society where we are trying to build. But everybody want to be their own boss, their own master, their own leader. And I realize there's a collective. If you teach people how to be led to themselves, how to defend themselves, can you imagine the better society where we'd having opposed to you and teach people how to follow you and be led by what you say? Be blessed, yeah, man.